If you are looking for kind of negative or doomsday kind of scrolling, there's absolutely enough information for you to consume this from well before the sun comes up to well before it goes back to bed. And I'm coming out here to talk about this. I don't normally talk about this, but I just listened to a Diary of a CEO episode. If you haven't checked out that channel, I do like that channel. I get some of my news from Steven and his wonderful podcast. But at the same time, I watched this episode about World War III and how it's imminent and how it's just going to happen. And it was scary, I'm not going to lie. So today I kind of want to talk about my reaction to this, my take, and how I'm still going to live my everyday life. If you're new here, hello, I'm Jean Shelby, and I'm a busy working mom. I'm an author of 3 books, and I'm about to launch let me show you my video planner for content creators. And this is the sort of thing that I like to show on my channel. I like to show how we can have this dream and that we can go after it, even if we're busy, even if we're consumed by other things. And that's kind of what I'm bringing into this kind of doomsday type of scrolling topic. Last night, I talked to my husband about this, about if a war were to break out, what would we do? And he said, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to build a bomb shelter? I mean, because that's kind of all you can do. And it really kind of centered me, made me think about this a little bit more in a way that calmed me down in an eerie kind of way. So yes, I hear what he's saying. I can't go and stop somebody from pushing the button for a nuclear war. I can't stop any of that from happening, but what I can do is simply live my life. One of the reasons why this topic is scary to me, and I think you'll be able to relate to this, is because if that does happen, like, we don't want to die, right? We're programmed to not want to die. We want to survive. But also, like, I don't want to die knowing or feeling that I haven't done everything and experienced the things that I want to in this life. I want to travel. I want to spend more time with my kids. I want to see if my business idea works out for me and if it's successful and kind of gets me the freedom in life that I'm looking for. So let me know if that kind of speaks to you and if you feel the same way. The ways that I'm kind of dealing with this topic and anything that's negative is I don't consume it very often. I do watch a couple of channels just for information, to be aware of what's going on in the world. And I do trust those sites, but ultimately, like, I don't watch the news. I turn my phone off when I see those things. So I'm giving you permission to do the same thing. Obviously, we know that we can turn off our phones or change the channel. We don't have to watch that, but sometimes we need somebody to tell us. So that's what I'm doing right now. The other thing I'm doing is I'm just going to live my life. Like I said, I have no personal control over what happens worldwide. I can stay home, I can pray about that and really hope that nothing bad happens like that. But ultimately, I am going to go about living my life. I'm going to keep going for my dreams, and I'm going to keep writing my books. I've actually published these 3 books. I really like doing that. It brings me joy to write my women's fiction stories. It brings me joy to spend time with my kids and give them hugs and teach them the lessons that I know. I love spending time outdoors, camping, walking. I like to swim. Everything that brings us joy, I think, is what we need to focus on. I know that's simple, but this is kind of my message of my channel, is to inspire you to go about and create that dream life that you're after. If you don't like something about your life, I don't feel like you're stuck in it. Focus on what you do have control over in your life and focus on your goals and take a step every day towards those goals. and I'll be here to root you on. I'm going to show you more about the behind the scenes of making my planner. So that's kind of the series that I'm working on right now. So if that interests you, if you want some inspiration about going for your dreams, then subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as one of my genies, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.